Probably the biggest arm wrestling match of all time till now. Devon Larratt versus Denis Cyplenkov, right arm, will happen on November 11th. We saw in 2018 left arm match. Me and Janis, we were there. We had the front lines, VIP tickets. Yeah, it was. The crowd was amazing. The energy in that Zloty tour was just amazing, and I think this will surpass it. This is probably the biggest hype and the biggest match we have seen till now in arm wrestling. Would you agree with that?
I believe if you would ask John or Levon or of course Mendes, and we would get an absolutely different answer.
No, I think it's no. Those guys don't look at the numbers.
But if we talk about hype,
definitely hype, and I think people's interest in the match.
We will see. We can compare probably later some stats from this fight, and maybe Devon and Levon.
Yeah,
and
that was big. That was I think that was bigger than Denis and Devon left arm. But of course, and that was huge. And even then, social media wasn't as big as it is now. Not even close. I think this will surpass it. The last week will be just insane. And right after the event is also going to be crazy.
Yeah. So 5 years.
5 years.
I remember
till the last time, and in making for 15 years.
Yeah, I remember when we were talking with Devon after fight, and also even before when we were talking. Then one thing we were discussing was that maybe this fight is too late, and that time is already gone, and Devon is not so strong and healthy. And
should have done it 2008.
Absolutely, and right now, Devon is what, 48? Born 75, so 48. Dennis is younger. He's born 82.
42.
82. He's just 42. Yeah.
42, yeah.
41. Sorry. Yeah, so he's still a young boy.
Devon probably is the best Devon we have ever seen.
So
Dennis is like I saw some pictures, and he's looking insane. Yeah. He's like Janis said, he's taking this super seriously.
He's first of all, of course, he's not that old. He's 41. No. Also, he's not competing too often, and every time he's competing more or less seriously. He is taking it, I would say, to next level, and he's one of those guys. I have big respect how much he sacrificed himself for sport, but he's like, I would say, like a champ or die. It's like more or less
he goes so hard. He goes really
Absolutely.
hard. He was in a great shape versus John Berzenk. Right now, it will be interesting how much can he add to top of that shape, right? Because I think how Dennis beat John and Devon beat John, two different things, right? Two different matches, but one was easier than the other, in my opinion. But of course,
which one?
I think Devon did it easier. But of course, the whole 10-minute setup on the first round, right? It will be. I'm very excited. I just want to sit there and see the interactions between them. And now Devon is poking at Babkin as well, so everyone's getting involved in this. It will be very interesting because Devon takes it. He plays the mind game super hard. Like every time I see him versus Hermes, I saw it versus Dave. I saw it versus Michael. I saw it when I was there. Just the whole interactions. Every interaction with his opponent is a war, right? I think that's how he sees it.
That was not what we saw in 2018 in Poland, in Zloty. That was different.
Devon. No, that was different. That was different. Yeah. Way different.
Yeah. We were talking always about Devon's mind game, and then Devon was. He did nothing from that, and also on table.
Yeah.
He
tried, but I think he felt overmatched in everything. And Dennis was super smart. Dennis didn't engage, right? He didn't play those games. He was very smart. Plus the rigid rules helped. I think Dennis like a lot. East versus West rules will definitely help Devon.
Yeah, it will be a little bit softer than softer version of Zloty tour or of.
But it's best of 5, so whoever wins first 3, is the winner. I think always the longer super matches will favor Devon. But he's been very good right now. Like, I think the lesson he got with Gennady was not play around too much, right? just if you can pin, go pin, right? And I think that will be the mindset in this one. He said right after the match with Aramis that he will destroy Denis. He will try.
He will try.
He will try.
About styles, technically, everyone is talking about Denis as a super strong and physically one of strongest human beings, but he's a great arm wrestler. He's absolutely, I would say, increasing his level of understanding of arm wrestling every year, and he's maybe lighter. Maybe his general strength is not as huge as it was 10 years ago or so. But as he said himself, his specific results on arm wrestling exercise are more or less same level. So
where it matters.
That's actually exactly. And his technical ability on table, when we watch how he pulled against John, when we watch some practice videos, he and Alexei right now, Alexei Voyevoda or David Dedekian was there, and he's pulling great. He's pulling great.
He's going for control over power,
and
I think he can just turn on power if he needs one, right?
And already you said 2018, Denis pulled very smart already then. It's not like he's just some physical freak. He's a good arm wrestler.
He loves arm wrestling. He can talk for days about arm wrestling. He's very, very invested. He will you will see him looking at the matches and thinking about what is happening.
If you would ask, or if you are asking Denis in some competition what his thoughts about some fights, his analyses are always very well. He understands positions, biomechanics, angles, tactics.
Just when you are that strong, that's the only thing that people are going to see, right? And of course, like his technique was kind of sloppy at some points, right? When he was super big, I think he was just so strong that it didn't matter. But now it's looking way more effective on table. He's going for that control. He's doing a lot of things that Devon is doing, actually. I see the styles are pretty similar. Just, I think Denis's arm is just like a rod. When he goes sideways, it just goes. For Devon, it's taking control more and more. So I'll be very interested. I think that Devon is in an arm wrestling mode, so he should be able to stop Denis. Can he work him out?
Who will have hand control?
Denis has each finger is like this thick.
Sausage fingers.
It's not even sausage fingers. It's like 3 hamburgers or three hot dogs. It's going to be very hard to take his hand and very hard to get that grip because he's so strong. But I think eventually if you work it, right, stretch it out a little bit, you can take it. And I think this is what Devon is going to go. I don't think Devon want to go here because whenever you pull Denis, you're always on inside. Like he just leans to the side and you're on inside. We don't see a lot of guys just trying that route because they feel like there's no chance. If Devon is brave enough or confident enough, maybe. But I see it just being Devon trying to top roll him.
For start of fight or for beginning, no question. Of course, he will try to take this control of hand and
both of them will.
Yeah. And I don't think that also Denis is able even with his hand, and his hand strength is very, very good. I don't think that he's able to cup
and
Devon and take his...
He'll go backwards. Yeah. But the thing with Devon will be more back pressure. With Denis will be more side pressure.
What I see, for sure it will be straps.
Yeah.
And what I see is that when Devon tried to stop him with his pronator, that also Denis' pronator is holding quite good.
Yeah.
But he can be very good with maybe a little bit lost wrist or straight wrist, and he can try to go here to side.
Yeah.
He don't need to rush too much.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he can stay in position without a hand. But his rotator is holding well, and he can pull in a long, open angle. Maybe sometimes a little bit lost, but his wrist is not really like bending back. But still, that control question is. And one thing what we saw in a fight, Devon and Gennady, we saw that Devon was able to take this hand of Gennady. But that Gennady's press was so good that when he went for top roll, he was not able to control his arm, and elbow was
falling off.
So that's a question, because he was not going inside because he wanted to fight inside with Gennady. He went inside
because there was no other option.
Exactly.
Yeah, there was no other option. So,
and I don't know, has something changed in Devon's strength? I don't think too much. Probably it's okay.
Maybe better at some positions. Maybe healthier. Maybe
that could be. But still, question: if he top rolls, how strong Denis can go for this?
I think it's an excellent match. I think Denis is going to show up really strong. And
but also with Denis, when he pulled Devon previous time, he was what, 130?
Close to 140, I think.
Or close to 140. Right now he's walking around
25.
Light hair. So the general strength, those horsepower, maybe is not, but the control. I would say
you don't lose that much.
I would say that control is even better.
Even better.
And still use general strength is everything. It's fine. You saw those videos. He doing some biceps curl, sitting and with 100, what it was, 110 or 115. It's very decent. Very decent. Yeah.
He's pretty decent arm wrestler. Yeah. So world champion title of East vs. West Super Heavyweight Championship is on the line in this one. I think if Denis wins, this opens interesting door for us, because then there's a potential of Denis versus Levin, which will absolutely be the biggest match, I think, by far. But if he loses, the chances of that match happening goes down. I kind of want to see both of them. I would love to see Devon winning a rematch, right, or having a really good battle. But I also want to see Denis winning, and then because arm wrestling right now has been like era of returns. Everyone returns to arm wrestling, right? John comes back, and maybe he's going to be East vs. West world champion, right? On a premier promotion right now. It's insane. So I would love to see all those scenarios at the same time if it would be possible. Because what Devon did versus Hermes when he won, that was unexpected, right?
But if we take him right now, if he says that Levon is injured, Gennady is injured, so this is fight for number one arm wrestler in the world, and we could see also that Denis, who has been away from sport for how long? 5 years almost.
Last time 2018, right?
We could see also Denis as a number one arm wrestler in the world again.
Last match Denis pulled was Devon. Yeah, he hasn't pulled anything. John. Damn it.
Yeah.
I got too excited again. No, this is awesome. I hope no one misses it. I can't wait to be there, to be part of it. I think this will, first of all, I think more people going to come to watch this match than any East vs. West ever before. There's support for both guys, right? And there's good arguments, like in my opinion, who could win this. I'm giving, in my opinion, slight edge to Devon, because how active he is, how much he's better arm wrestler than he was, in my opinion, stronger, healthier, right? With Denis, it's climb back, and we really don't know where he is right now, right? When you pull only practices, it's practices, and everyone expected John to get run over by Voivoda, and the opposite happened, right? So you never know. Yeah,
I would kind of agree that in my eyes, Devon is or has more potential of taking this position, but still it could be very close. And
imagine if just the power again is just too much.
I don't see it so, I would say, one-sided fight as it was
with left arm.
Left arm, and also how it was Levon and Devon. I don't think that any opponents could be so dominant in this fight. No, it will not happen. I don't see that. But
I would like to be wrong about everything. I would just want to be surprised. I just want to see.
But stylistically, Devon right now could take, I would say, almost any hand. And even with this huge hand of Denis, I think Devon still could take this hand. Question question is, can he pin when he gets in position? How is his arm strength? How good he can control this position? That's a question for me. I think he will take this hand but I don't know if that will be enough.
What will be enough? Yeah. November 11th, East versus West 10. It's amazing card. Don't miss it. Link is in description. Get the pay-per-view. Support arm wrestling. Stay strong.
And love arm wrestling.